Silver is at a new all-time high of $67.39. Is it gonna stay there? Is it gonna keep going up, or is it all gonna crash down? Well, let's take a look at silver. When people think about silver, at least when I thought about silver, I usually think about a protection from inflation. The dollar is gonna inflate, meaning your dollar becomes less valuable. So you take your dollars, you buy silver. Over time, it takes more dollars to buy that silver, meaning your silver has become more valuable. That's what I originally thought of when I look at silver. But with the prices of silver increasing so much recently, I started looking more into it. And what people don't understand, or at least what I didn't understand, is the industrial value of silver is huge. There's a huge industrial demand for silver. It's used in all electronics. Silver is the best electronic conductor or electric conductor that exists. And so it's used in pretty much all electronics. It's used in data centers, it's used in solar panels, it's used in everything. And so when we look at the direction that the world is going into, data centers AI is the biggest thing going on right now. Data centers are needed to support that AI boom. And so as long as the world continues to go in this direction, silver is in huge demand. What else is interesting as I looked into the silver is that very few mines actually mine silver specifically. A lot of silver is received when mines are searching primarily for other precious metals such as copper, etc. And so these miners are searching for these other metals. They find some silver. Silver gets put into the market essentially. There's a higher supply of silver. Only like 20 to 30% of mines that mine silver are specifically looking for silver. So there's a huge shortage of silver, and there's an exponential demand for silver with all these data centers, electric vehicles, solar panels. I saw a chart the other day showing the increase in solar panels in China, and it's huge. China is killing it right now when it comes to electric production in their country, and a lot of that is coming from solar panels, which, you guessed it, needs silver. And so here's the question to think about. If we're currently in an AI bubble and that bubble pops, what does that do to the price of silver? Does silver crash down? Well, I think short term, yes. I think short term silver will crash, but I don't think it'll stay down for long. If you look at the dot-com bubble, when the dot-com bubble popped and the markets crashed, did we see the internet go away? Did we see that this revolutionary technology disappear? Well, no, we saw a bunch of fake companies who just had the name, the internet in it, which didn't really have any revenue. We saw them collapse and disappear. Those companies went away, but the internet technology grew exponentially. And I think we're gonna see the same thing with AI. If we do see a pop in the AI bubble, there may be certain companies that follow under, but AI in and of itself and the need for more energy from solar panels and the need for electric vehicles and the need for all electronics as a whole, it's not gonna collapse. We're still gonna have that need, and there's still gonna be that demand for silver. So short term, I see a possibility that silver drops. Long term, I think silver's gonna continue to be more and more in demand. And if we don't increase the supply, that's gonna push the price up. Now, let's take a look at what Robert Kiyosaki had to say about Twitter. He says, how to get rich as the world economy collapses. The Fed just let the world know their plans for the future. The Fed lowered interest rates, signaling quantitative easing, turning on the fake money printing press. This will lead to hyperinflation, making life very expensive for the unprepared. My suggestion is the same. Buy more gold, buy silver, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. I bought more silver as soon as the Fed announced another rate cut last week. Silver is going to the moon, possibly $200 an ounce in 2026. Silver was $20 an ounce in 2024. Question, do I need to buy more silver? Answer, no, I just hate getting screwed by my own government. Robert Kiyosaki, in my opinion, is right here. It's not a question of, do I buy silver? Do I buy gold? Do I buy Bitcoin? Do I buy real estate? Do I buy stocks? I know Robert Kiyosaki doesn't like stocks, but the truth remains the same. The dollar is going to get devalued over time. The Fed's going to continue to print money, and you want to be taking your dollars that you're earning from whatever work you do and transferring it into assets. It can be hard assets like gold and silver. It can be cash flow producing assets like stocks or individual companies. It can be, people have their speculations about Bitcoin, but I think Bitcoin is a very safe protection against inflation. All of these assets are going to perform better than the dollar, meaning if the dollar is your baseline, all these assets are going to go up. Should you be buying silver right now at the price it is? This is the highest silver has ever been. When you look at in 2010, I believe, during the housing market crash, we saw silver explode in price. And then right after, we saw it come crashing down. Well, now it's at a new all-time high. Could silver crash again? It could. It could crash again. It could come down to $40 an ounce, $30 an ounce. But over a long enough time period, silver is going to continue to keep going up. I looked at my own portfolio. I don't own any precious metals. It's not part of my investments. I have real estate. I have stocks. I have crypto. I don't have precious metals. And seeing the increase in gold and silver, obviously I'm behind the curve if I buy them now, but still in the same time, 21 years old, 20 years from now, are gold and silver going to become more valuable? I think pretty much everyone on the planet will agree that it will. So that is my plan. I'm going to go buy some silver. I'm going to buy some gold. You do whatever you want to do, but understand it's a protection against inflation, but it also has extreme industrial demand. And I think the industrial demand is pushing it more than the protection of inflation right now. At least that's my take.